Y'all, this show is just full of just trash. Oh God. It really, really is. Um, it's craziness. Okay, let me just get straight to it. I watched it twice, didn't take any notes, so let me see what I remember. Okay, okay, we have Jay Nix, which is Jay Nix is the twisted looking dude with the the cheeks, the chubby cheeks and all that. That's friends with Scrap Dillion, and he's having like a little card party or whatever. He is him, uh, Jock, the original Scrappy, Kirk. Uh, I think that was it, just them four, and then of course his woman, April. I believe that's her name was there. April was the stripper that was all up on young Jock's Jock. Okay, she was all up in his face, all up on his lap, just being real extra, real gutter, but real nasty, real stank with it. She's obviously throwing herself at him. So one thing that the people was trying to meaning Scrappy, Jock, they was just like, wow, this girl, she's really not that much different, Kirk. She's really not that much different outside the strip club. Because April was all up on these guys. Bobby Valentino ass was there too. He got nothing else to do. It's music, just whatever. Slow down. I just wanna get to know you. That used to be the shit though, for real. Y'all remember that? But anyway, y'all remember a little tidbit. I don't know if y'all remember. I've been found this out a long time ago, but it was just very interesting to me. Y'all remember that group Mista? I think it was Mista, Mista, from the '90s. It was either blackberry or blueberry molasses. Blackberry molasses. I thought that things would never change. You gotta keep pushing on. The sun don't rain all the time. Dun, heartache and pain. Y'all get my drift. Y'all know that song. But anyway, Bobby Valentino was the lead singer in that little group when he was a teenager. Him and three or four other guys. I was like, wow, it's cute. Anyway, whatever. Y'all know I'm random. It's just, I just thought about Bobby V and I just thought of that. He was the same height that he would. Let me stop. Okay. So anyway, so Bobby V's there. She feeding this nigga water, Evian, darling. And she was just like, he was like, you doing that R&B shit? Why is you feeding him water? The fuck you doing? She was like, you told me to take care of your friends. All of a sudden she wastes some water or wine or whatever on Jock on his pants. And she gets to rubbing it and all that kind of stuff, and it was just like, oh, she rubbing on his thigh meat and this and that, Scrappy them. And Jay Hicks was like, "Oh, what the hell you doing? Sit your ass down." She was like, "I ain't doing nothing, nothing that you ain't doing." Yada yada. I pretty much think that they got like an open relationship. Jay Nick said that he is, they just kicking it. They ain't really hitting on nothing. But they pretty much obviously got an open relationship. I'm sure she sleeps with who she wants to, and he does the same. But they just come together for brunch or whatever the hell. I don't know. I don't understand them kind of relationships. If you're gonna have an open relationship, why not just be openly single? How about that? Like, I don't get that, because honestly, a lot of people try to think that they can like cut off feelings, or withhold like themselves or whatever from catching feelings. But you can't. Once you sleep with somebody, that's the most intimate thing that you can do with another human being. Besides, I guess, like spiritually connect with them, or whatever the hell. But honestly, sex is it. Once you enter somebody, or somebody enters you, then they always will have a part of you, whether you like them afterwards or not. So feelings automatically get, they form when you have sex with somebody. So I just don't understand those whole open relationships, because eventually somebody's gonna get jealous, you know. So I don't know, but anyway, she's rubbing all on him and this and that. And Jay Nick see it like he wasn't gonna say nothing until the other guys reacted to it, like, "Whoa, what you doing?" Then all of a sudden, because I think that's cool in their household. I really do. It works for some people, but I don't know. I don't know if it could work with me. I really don't. I like to share, but some shit is off limits. My God. My food, my man, lies. Mm. Mm. I don't even want to share ice cream, so let alone a person. My God. But anyway, uh, okay, so she's doing that, yada yada. J Nix, he expressed it. He'd been talking to Tiara, which is Scrap DeLeon's, who's in jail now. Scrap DeLeon's baby mother. And they've been knowing each other for a long time. Tiara convincing him to leave. Um, God damn, I forgot her name. Tiara was convincing J Nix to leave. What is her name? J Nick's girlfriend. I just said it then. April, I think. Whatever. I thought April was black or at least mixed or something, but I think she's white. Hmm. Whatever. She's not important to Google. So anyway, um, but he was just like, I'm gonna take her up on that offer. J Nix, he meets later on with Tiara, take him out on the date. He was just like, yeah, I've been knowing Tiara for a long time, and I've been that shoulder for her to cry on for all the shit that Scrap done did to her. And you see that shit right there. You don't do nothing like that. I can't. I, you see how that shady shit is, and Scrap Dillion and Jay Nix is supposed to be friends and stuff, but he messing around or he getting ready to talk to his baby mother. It's just like it's too much intermingling for me. It's just too much. Like stop. Um, but Tiara, she showed up. He gave her some flowers. He was like, "Yeah, I'm a stand up guy." She was surprised, and they're talking and this and that, and she was just like, "Yeah, I'm trying to work this thing out." And he was like, how do you think Scrappy's gonna feel about that?" He was like, "I don't give a damn." She was like, "I don't really give a damn neither," and that was the end of that. April, she is in the shower and she gets out the shower, and then all of a sudden she's dressed in some lingerie. She gets in the bed with Jock. She called Jock over. I guess they just got finished. And she was just like, so basically, she's really bold though. She was just like, so me and Jay Nix ain't hitting on nothing. So you gonna tell him, or do I have to tell him? Jock was just like, I've been knowing Jay Nix for a long time. I can't not tell him, but that's like that's crazy shit or whatever. Like I have to, let my homeboy know and everything. She was just like, well, it's up to you. But Jay Nix and I ain't together, and Jock kind of feels like it's okay. He's kind of torn. He knows that it's wrong, but he's kind of torn with the whole situation because he Jay Nix is doing all this to his homeboy Scrap Dillion, messing around with his baby mother. So he's just like, well, I'm just gonna hit up April. She hitting on me and this and that. So it's just a hot mess. None of these men on the show got anything to do. Anything. Um, Other women, whatever. Anyway, let's see. Mama D getting ready to put out a new album called Cinema. I think Cinnamon, Nutmeg, Unchartable, Unsellable, whatever it's called. And she was just like, I deserved it pretty good. And she keep trying to get Scrappy on her record. Scrappy really don't want to do that shit. I don't blame him. But anyway, they're in the studio. Mama D taking it down to the ground, but she had to stop. Uh, then all of a sudden, in comes Betty Idol, and because Mama D is she has a wish. She is she thinks that Scrappy and Betty Idol's destined to be together. So they called him and yada yada. Scrap was just like, no, I'm not gonna fuck with her because it's just always drama associated with Betty Idol whenever some things happen. So I'm just not gonna fool with her at all. Excuse me. So Scrap gets up and walks out, and Scrap really, he's in love with Bambi, and ultimately, I do think that Scrappy and Bambi are back together. I heard they're engaged, but I don't know. I saw pictures of them being together, so whatever. Okay, speaking of the Bambi, we have the Bambi. She's going over to meet with Tammy, because Tammy, has gotten word, I guess, or has, woman's intuition that Walker's cheating on her once again. And she's upset and this and that. She's talked to Deb about it. Deb can't really do nothing. He's a rapper. It's the industry, whatever. Um, so she's just really kind of caught in between a rock and a hard place. I'm sure she don't want to give up all that lifestyle that she's obtained, but she also don't want to be sitting at home, just twiddling her thumbs, waiting for her husband to get back after he done slept with however many women. So I don't know what Tammy Rivera is gonna do. But I do really wish her the best. I really do. I like Tammy. I think she's cool. Um, and see, this is a situation where D. Smith and Tammy probably could have bonded on, because she don't agree with everything that her husband do. Obviously, they don't have that open relationship like Jay Nix and that girl. So they could have definitely bonded. D. Smith has really missed the opportunity on the show. She really had missed a good opportunity on the show. Just by being messy. But whatever. She wasn't in this episode, so anyway. So we have that moment. Okay, let's see. Uh, Mimi and Stevie J caught him. Mimi, she's upset, and what I'm telling you right now is I can't believe that the man that I've been knowing for 18 years, Stephen Aaron Jordan, okay, have lied about being married to Jocelyn. So, as we know, the Stevie J said on the radio that him and Jocelyn weren't really married. Oh, no. So, Mimi's upset. She was just like, I've asked you countless number of times, are you and Jocelyn really married? And this man, every time, has said yes. Why did you lie to me? Because he ain't shit, Mimi, and you knew that he wasn't shit. You've been knowing this for years, but you still fall back in this trap. I don't know if it's his swag. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's that 90s dick. I don't know what it is. That 90s R&B dick. But Stevie J has really got a hold on these health, and it's funny to watch. It really, really is. Uh, so Mimi was just like, I'm not gonna sit at home and play the fool, and you not lied to me, and I'm done with you, and I'm done with her. She put him out the house, apparently, yada yada. But we'll see next episode. I think they're getting back together. Mimi is sad to be as old as she is. She really is. Okay. So what's next? Uh, Jay next them. Yada yada. Oh, Carly Red. Carly Red. She has a party, and she has this company, she has a record label where she finds talent, I guess, and she had one of her artists featuring on her songs, kind of like this Jamaican type song. She had a party for her birthday. Rashida and Dime was the only bitches that came. So she had this moment, but Rashida left early. uh Carly Red also had Cat Williams there. Carly Red begins some men. Carly Red and Dime Piece are any means necessary type of person. They would do whatever they have to do to get that publicity, to stay in the spotlight, to get whatever they're trying to get whatever they're trying to get. They would do anything for it, even if that means doing people dirty. They would do anything for it. That's why shit never works out for them. For people that's like that, that'll do anything for like money and and greed and bragging rights and sex or whatever the hell, you're not going to get anywhere. You might get there, but you're not going to stay there because it wasn't built right. Your foundation is not laid right because you didn't get where you got, because you didn't get where you at the right way. Does that make sense? Karma's a bitch. People don't believe in it, but it always comes back. My God. It might not come back to you directly. It could hit somebody that you love. It could hit your kids. It could hit your mama. It could hit your auntie. It could hit your cousins. It could hit your dog. You just, flip somebody the bird, on the way home for no reason. They ain't do nothing till you just flipped them the bird because they weren't moving quick enough. You come home, your goldfish dead. Oh, that quick. That quick, guys. Or, you go to the door or some shit and, done got in the house and everything, realize, left your phone at work. Oh, it could be something small like that or something big, just do what you can to treat people right. I'm not saying don't stand up for yourself or none of that shit. Always stand up for yourself and all that. But what I'm saying is that when you know you're wrong and you go ahead and do it anyway, you know what you finna do, finna be fucked up, but you finna go ahead and do it anyway, just get ready for it, boo. What's finna hit you? So, anyway, they have that thing and yada yada. Ain't nobody seen Life Jennings. But Jessica Dime and Carly, they're talking. Carly was like, yeah, um, yeah, Tiara ain't been to see Scrap. What kind of woman does that? And Dime was just like, oh, so you went to see Scrap in jail? And Carly was just like, yes, I have went to go see him in jail. Me and KK had a good little time, and Tiara don't come see him. And Jessica was like, okay, well, you gonna tell Tiara to her face that you fucking around with her baby daddy? Carly was just like, yeah, I'm gonna tell her to her face, and she's wrong, and this and that, and yada yada. Carly's trash. Ugh. Um, but they're talking, and Tiara spills the tea. Not Tiara, Dime Piece spills the tea to Carly that Stevie J and them one married, and Carly was just like, yeah, I knew it, and I'm not one to kick somebody while they're down, and yada yada, and them two thoughts, whatever. Okay, so we have Jocelyn. She's laying on the ground and she's talking. She invited Tommy over. Anybody seen Tommy? She invited Tommy over because she's hot and heavy and horny. Tommy, she was just like, I'm here to talk to Jocelyn, and I'm here to tell Jocelyn everything that happened because I'm the real bitch. So Tommy comes in and they're talking, and she was just like, look, I know I ain't seen you in a minute or whatever, but she was saying that she found a hotel receipt that had Carly's name on it. Found out that Carly and Scrappy had a hotel. Is messing around, this and that. Um, and she was just like, so I told Scrappy I'm gonna fuck your uncle. She was like, yes, I know Jocelyn is crossing the line. Jocelyn was like, what does bitch say? What does bitch say? Did she just say she gonna fuck my husband? She gonna have my husband suck her pussy? That's what she said. And Tommy was just like, yeah, but you gotta hit him where it hurts. And Jocelyn was just like, you know what? I'm not even mad at this girl. She want a hoe. Like, how me and my husband get down. She want a hoe. I put her out there or whatever. So I guess her and Jocelyn went upstairs and did their bumping thing. Okay, let's see. But Jocelyn's doing all this just so Mimi can put him on child support. Is that the big taga of why Jocelyn is doing all this shady, sneaky blackmail type of shit to people? Is this it? That's really weak, Jocelyn. If that is it, I tell you every week. Pretty face, dumb as forever. My God, what? Okay. But in her head, she thinks she got some juice. She thinks she got some. So, whatever. Poor thing. Um. Okay. Let's see. I think I done pretty much talked about everything, y'all. I really do. This episode was cool, but it didn't give all of what I needed. My God. Anything else juicy happen besides the end? No, I pretty much think that's it, you guys. Besides the fact that Stevie J, and Saz, which is Scrap DeLeon's brother, is in the studio. Stevie J was just like, I made sure to um look out for my little nephew for Scrappy. He told me to look out for him, make sure he stay on the right track, yada yada. They're shooting the shit and talking. And then all of a sudden he was just like, "Look, I got this new female artist. She got the bomb joint. She got the body, yada yada." Then all of a sudden, Nicki Minaj from the Nicki Minaj from the hood up the street from me, uh, she come into the studio, which is Jessica Dime. I'm so sick of that pink hair. Looks like a fucking broke water fountain on her head. Like, I'm so over it. With strawberry Kool-Aid coming out. She looks, oh gosh, it's like a big ghetto blow up doll. Like, I just can't. And she's so shady and she thinks she the shit. Like, girl. Mm-mm. I don't get it. But whatever. Maybe it's not for me to understand. But anyway, she comes in and she sits down and, they're talking and Scrap plays this little song. Stevie start making up lyrics for it. It was just she just rocking in the chair and shit. Oh, it was funny. I was just like, this is just a hot ass mess of show. Oh god, it's entertaining though, but it's trash. We know. I know. Whatever. Um, but they're talking and Dime Piece is just like, oh, so you going to the Grammys? Because Carly had invited her to the Grammys. He was just like, oh, I heard of the Grammys and this and that. But she was like, well, you got a date, you gonna go with anybody? He was like, oh, I'll let you know. She was just like, well, I heard about your charm, that you charm bitches out their panties. And he was just like, well, I got a couple of trophies or whatever. Got a couple of panties hung up. She starts laughing. And then she was just like, well, I don't wear panties. And then he was like, well, I can do green jumpsuits too, because it's what she had on. And I was just like, child. And then they hug and all these, everybody's fucking each other. It's just, whatever. Okay, that was pretty much the end of the episode. Nobody has any loyalty on the show to anybody, really, on the show. Not that I can think of. Besides the four girls with loyalty with each other, I think, which is Rashida, Tammy, Bambi, Mimi, and Arian. I think, at least within that little circle of group, they don't seem to be shady with each other. It's just everybody else. I don't know. I could be wrong. Whatever. But anyway, the last thing that I want to tell you guys was that I actually won first place on my talent show. Yes. I won a gift card or whatever, $50 Amazon. So it was cool. But yeah, I won first place on Stone Cold. I was nervous as hell. But I had some people from my department at work that was like cheering me on or whatever. And it was me. I won first, and then this girl won second, and then it was these two guys won something else. But yeah, so I was just I was so excited. So thanks to everybody who wished me the best out there on YouTube and on Facebook. Really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Yes, it was so much fun. It really, really was. Yeah, it's a big moment. Because I don't really fool with anybody at work. I fool with a few people, select few, but I work at a big place, so it's like it's a lot of people, so it's a lot of messy shit. So I don't really fool with too many people, and too many people don't really fool with me for whatever reason, which is fine. But for me to get up in front of all those people, it's really hard to do, to get up in front of a lot of people, to speak, to sing, to dance, to do a handstand, whatever the hell you're doing, because you're obviously opening yourself up to judgment, and I don't really care a lot what people think, but then again, I don't want to be like embarrassed either in front of a bunch of people, whether I know them or not. You feel me? But it went good. The kids didn't crack, thank God. The girls didn't give a Christina crack. Lies, okay? All right, but anyway, this video's long enough. Long enough. I am Chase King was here on Facebook. Y'all add me on Facebook if y'all want to. I'll add you back. Chase King was here on Facebook. Or I'll accept you. Yeah, accept you. Chase King was here on Facebook. At It's King's World on Twitter and Instagram. At It's King's World 89 on Snapchat. My Snapchat is a mess. I be lit, y'all. And I think that's pretty much it. Oh, if you add me on Snapchat, Chase King 89, it's all lowercase. And what'll pop up is Chase Darlings. That's what'll pop up. So yeah. And it's a picture of me with a hat, I think. Yeah. All right. I'll see you guys later. Bye.